do a lot of things, but most importantly, we enable e-commerce across social networks. So if you're a retailer or a brand and you have something you'd like to sell, you have the ability to launch an entire storefront right there on Facebook. It's the largest group of people on the internet. There's over 500 million Facebook users. So it made complete sense to enable retailers to actually launch storefronts directly.
You gave a demo here at this conference, and so you guys are Facebook specific then? Is it?
Well, no. What we were talking about in the during the demo today was our developer API.
Yeah.
We opened up Our Facebook app, the layer underneath it that makes it so that the shopping cart can work within Facebook is actually based on our APIs, which we opened up to enable any developer to be able to easily add a shopping cart to any kind of application, including social networks to mobile applications to pretty much sky's the limit. REST is just a really simple way for developers to integrate third-party web services. So by us using REST as the development platform for the shopping cart, it just makes it really simple. So you're not dealing with a whole lot of headache. A developer can literally in an afternoon integrate e-commerce into any application using the Payvment APIs. Everything's built on top of what we call our open cart network, and what that is that if you use our API to add e-commerce to your mobile app or whatever, you are automatically connected to the open cart network. And what this means is that if a consumer leaves your store, without purchasing the items in their cart, if they show up on any of those other storefronts, including Facebook, and we've already got over 20,000 in just 5 short months since the app came out.
Right.
20,000 storefronts that have launched.
Right.
So essentially, it's everyone having their own storefront, but no longer abandoned cart. The abandoned cart issue that's been plagued e-commerce since day one has we've pretty much made that disappear because that shopping cart can now follow the user across multiple platforms. Let's say you as a developer have 5 different .com websites that you're for all in the past, shopping cart software was domain specific. It was shopping cart software. It worked with cookies. It worked with specific to that user off of that domain. So now that's not an issue anymore. Using the API. So you can have 5 different stores selling completely different things.
Right.
With that shopping cart, the user can jump between all these different storefronts, selecting items.
Very cool.
And these storefronts are all, these storefronts can be from different retailers. The API enables that consumer to be able to make a purchase either using PayPal or any credit card, and to a shopping cart that might include multiple retailers. And on the back end, each retailer is paid their portion of the sale. So it's sort of it's the best of both worlds for developers that want to add e-commerce to their sites. Why would you want to use software where if somebody leaves your site? We're giving the capabilities to lock into this huge network, and it just increases your sales. One of the biggest problems in e-commerce since day one has been the abandoned cart.
Right.
I mean, it's a ridiculous number, something like 3 to 5% of any of these carts ever check out, meaning that 98% of all users on a storefront are not going to make that purchase in their cart.
Right.
They're going to leave that store and never know they have items in their cart until they return. So it just seemed ridiculous. But it took looking at shopping carts completely different and doing 2 major things. One is we can make it easier for developers to integrate a shopping cart into any application, be it mobile, social, the web. But not only that, if this is a web service, no longer is this dependent on a domain. We can now have a shopping cart that can jump across the whole entire internet. So it was a very grandiose, idea at first, but it's paid off, and and definitely on Facebook it's gotten huge. It's absolutely free to use the service as well. We don't charge anything for it, and we don't charge anything for our Facebook app either. So as a company, our main goal is to continue developing the technology. We're only going to be able to develop that technology if we're getting the input from the developers. So as a company, we want to give it to as many developers. We want that feedback, and that's what's important to us.